Hello, Cancers, and welcome to your 2020 Intuitive Energy Forecast. My name is Lisa Lyle. This is my space here on YouTube. I can also be found on Facebook at Wisdom of the Heart, Instagram, Lisa Lyle, and my website is lisalyle.com. So I'm really excited to be offering these energy forecasts for 2020. It's a new offering that I was strongly guided to do. I had done the first 9 videos within a couple of days and then took a week break. So as I record your message, it's December 30th, 2019. It's a really, really powerful day, and it feels there's this whole... Personally, I'm feeling this influx of some fresh energy, and so I'm looking forward to seeing what 2020 has in store for my Cancer friends and family. I'm a Cancer ascendant, so this is relevant to me too, so I'm quite excited. So let's just tune in and get going. And remember, and that's so beautiful, remember that... messages, when it comes to universal messages, love and support, we are not limited by time and space. So I trust that whenever you come across this video, that you will feel loved and supported and encouraged by the messages. So this is so amazing. So amazing. So the first 2 cards out are the Angel of Soul Love and the Angel of the Universe. And I really do feel for you, first of all, 2020 for all of us is really about getting comfortable, stabilizing, standing on our own 2 feet. This is the beginning of a brand new decade. So it is truly a foundational year. And with these 2 cards coming out, I'm feeling very much that this is about, and I don't say it too often, I don't speak about it too often. It does feel like a twin flame connection. And it doesn't feel like twin flame connection in the physical. This is you being supported by your eternal beloved from the spiritual realms, because you are here as a seed of heaven on earth, and you are strongly connected, and I trust that you feel it. Cancer is one of the more intuitive signs of the zodiac, very much, it's connected with the moon energy. And yet cancers tend to, and again, cancers tend to have this really tough exterior, and it's like your protection from the world, which, as a highly sensitive human, it can be overwhelming to go out there in the world because it's so people-y. I get it, and it's just easier to stay inside of that safe little shell, our home, the space that we create for ourselves. And when we do venture out into the people-y world, sometimes because of our sensitivities, because of your sensitivities, it can feel just completely overwhelming, and your reactions, your responses can come from a space of defensiveness as opposed to really allowing people to see how you truly are. These 2 cards speak clearly, first of all, of your intuitive gifts and knowing, your knowing and understanding of universal truths. I don't know, though, that you really... It feels like in 2020 you are going to be encouraged to honor the truth that you know, to share in your unique and beautiful way the truth that you know, and to know that you are always being guided and protected by your higher self and your eternal beloved, as directly connected to source. I do feel like this is a huge year of expansion for you, Cancer, and it's really going to be about, are you going to allow yourself to be seen? Are you going to honor yourself as you deserve to be? Which I don't feel that, you have. Because then, these first 3 cards are just, it's mind-blowing, because, so the next card is the Angel of Manifestation. Look at the colors on these. They're all the same. intuition, truth. I feel like huge expansion and I want to say merging of the third eye and the throat chakra. But then in order to manifest and bring your higher consciousness, if you will, to life in the here and now, there needs to be a grounding through your solar plexus chakra. So you've got the god of the arts. So this does speak about you being highly creative, using your intuitive gifts, your psychic knowing, using your soul family in spirit, using your spirit guides and angels to bring your gifts to life in the here and now. And they're showing me like, don't hide away from yourself. So I feel many of you through 2020 are going to have this like third eye, throat, and solar plexus chakra. Massive clearing, massive opening based on your willingness to flow with the process, based on your willingness to allow yourself to be seen, to allow yourself to express creatively. Stay the course of your heart is what I'm hearing, because the course of your heart is certainly going to pay off in dividends. Ah, look at this. Yeah. Okay, so the first card that I saw that came out is Angel Song, Lost and Found. It's a number 17, which comes to an 8. This 8 is the vibration of our eternal soul. And it takes me right back to this first card. You're not lost. You may have felt lost. You may have felt like, I feel with you, Cancer, that there's like always been this longing for something more, this longing for something else, this longing for something different than what you were experiencing, as opposed to an acceptance of what your experience is, as opposed to an acceptance of your highly intuitive gifts, as it feels like a merging, and your higher self, your soul love, your eternal beloved, however you want to look at that, is really encouraging you to see that after the storm, there's always, the sun always shines again. There's a rainbow, and you are the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I'm going back to this card. Your gifts. Perhaps you have been denying your gifts. For much of our lives, we've been, especially those of us who are highly intuitive and creative in less conventional or mainstream ways, we've been discouraged from that because we're supposed to go with the flow, the mainstream, the sheeple, if you will. And this is not your path. This is not what you came for, to be one of the masses. You came to stand out. We each came to stand out. This is the truth. And I feel like for you, Cancer, this is the year to do it, because what you do in the here and now affects your eternal soul. This is life everlasting, your immortal nature. And we have been conditioned to believe, as humans, we're really spiritual beings in a temporary human body. We've been led to believe that once the body dies, that's it. That's it. We're done. Ashes to ashes. We go back to the earth, whatever, however that goes. I've never really resonated with that. I was afraid of that as a child. And as life went on and I tuned into my own understanding and stuff, this is just, like a blink of the eye, really, a one-page chapter in the story of our eternal soul. So what we do here and now really matters, because it's about our soul's evolution. And we came here to master self-love. We came here to be the embodiment of self-love. And we came here to bring forth our gifts, our intuitive gifts, our creative gifts, which are directly given to us from Source, our eternal source. So this, I love anything that's tree imagery, because this really And it's a number 6. So 6 is all about our divine path. Like, what is your divine life purpose? What did you come here for? And are you, are you living it? And if not, why? It's time for you this year, Cancer, to really get grounded. And I love that there's this image of, it looks like water to me, but we're going to just say it's water. It feels like water to me. Your experience, you are not your emotions. Your emotions really guide your creative expression, your emotions. We don't want our emotions to overtake us. We want to allow our emotions to flow so that we can grow stronger in our stability here on the earth plane without, being washed away or swept away by the depth of our own emotions, or swept away and, pulled under by the weight of our emotions. I feel for you, Cancer, this year is really about you connecting with your heart space in a more expansive way than ever before, honoring your emotions and allowing your creative juices to flow from the depths of your emotion. You got all the great cards from this deck. Sacred Earth, Health and Vitality. It's a number 16, which comes to a 7 as I see it. This is about your physical experience. How are you feeling? Are you feeling grounded? Are you feeling emotionally unstable? Are you swaying between depressed and elated? Because 2020 for you is going to really be, I feel, like a cleansing year, a year of purification for you, Gemini, Cancer, that you're called to focus on your physical body more. How do you feel? How do you feel? How are the foods that you're eating affecting you? Is the company you're keeping affecting you? The books you're reading, the things you're watching, the people you connect with, how are they impacting your physical experience? Because this does feel very much like you are called to make sure that you are feeling abundantly vital. So if you're, quite low all the time, then it's time to revisit how you nurture yourself. And I do feel like self-care is an important one for you this year. And fresh air is what they're saying. Get out into the fresh air. Stop wallowing. Stop getting overtaken by your emotions. And in fact, allow your emotions to support your deeper healing and your clarity. This is so perfect, Cancer. I want to keep saying Gemini because I just did Gemini. One more. So this is about how this is so perfect. This is really about, these messages from this deck is like your gifts. What are you here to bring and how are you going to bring them to life? And the first card out is the protection card. And this is really letting you know that it is safe for you to be you. You are guided and protected at all times. And it's really, look, we've got the water, we've got everything here. We've got the water, but what I'm most drawn to is the red of, perhaps his cape or whatever he's wearing. The red, which speaks of being grounded. This is a year, of really getting grounded. Think about the little crabs that you see on the beach, right? And then they scurry sideways into the hole when you walk by because so you do have the ability to live within the emotional waters in a really grounded and stable way on earth, if that makes sense to you. So I feel like for you this year is really about balancing, we talked about the third eye and throat chakra and then the solar plexus. And now we're going deeper than the solar plexus. Are you feeling stable through your roots? Are you nurturing your roots? And the easiest way to do that is to get outside in nature, hug a tree, touch a tree, sit on the grass, lay on the grass, right? Put your bare feet upon Mother Earth to help you stabilize. Because what are you stabilizing? This higher level of consciousness that has always been available to you, that is continually flowing. Look, we've got the rainbow here again. So when you connect with your higher self, this is really opening you up. Rainbow, and I've said rainbow a few times, and then you get this guy, the rainbow dragon. What are your dreams, Cancer? What would you like to create? What is your living legacy? What is that you're going to, when your physical body is done, and for all of us, that's inevitable, right? What is the imprint that you leave behind when you return home to the spiritual realms? And I really truly believe we all came to leave this legacy of love, of light, of imagination. I see dragons, and I really feel, and I've been feeling the dragon energy around quite strongly recently. And it's really about imagination and creation and breathing our fire, our inner fire, our passion, breathing it to life. So this feels very exciting for you, Cancer, and it feels very, this is where this comes in really important, that need to be grounded. Where's that other card gone? There it is. That need to be grounded and feeling stable, because you've got such an abundance of high vibe support and help that is really encouraging you to come out of your shell a bit. Come out of your shell and allow the real you, the essence of you, to be seen. And allow yourself to be seen, because your essence touches and affects everyone that you meet. And that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So just to wrap these up here, and we got 2 there. Okay. And we've had that number over here too. Okay, so there's 4 coming here. Okay, so the first one. Faith in the process. I mean, up until this point, Cancer, you may have been feeling very much alone. And again, I feel that this flows from your sensitivities that, and when you may not even be aware that you're an empath, then the world can seem like a frightening, scary place until we master our sensitivities and master our knowing and tuning into what is ours and what maybe someone else is out in that people-y world that we have taken on as our own. Because as an empath, a lot of things that you're feeling come from outside influences, especially if you are not an empath standing in their power with healthy boundaries in place. I keep being drawn to this little bird, and it's like, what is your soul song? And we had that angel song here. I'm feeling, what's your soul song? And look at the red under here. The red, the need to be grounded. The world is not a dark and dreary place. We may have been led to believe that, and perhaps you bought into that narrative, that story. It's not the truth. So I feel like this year is about you nurturing the divine essence within you, the spiritual being that you are, through prayer, meditation, body work, healthy living, clean living, and allow your soul song. You have to get quiet in order to hear the soul speak. The mind, the ego, is very loud, very loud. We have no problem hearing that. It's when we get quiet that we actually hear our soul speak, which speaks to us through the heart space. So this is a number 32, so I see it as a 5. This is about change. What changes are you being called to make? And know that any changes you are being called to make are completely supported, unequivocally, 100% by the universe, the ever-loving universe that loves, protects you, and guides you. This is great. So you've got a lot of double numbers here. So we've got 24, which is that 6 again. This was also the 6. New birth, guarded vigilantly. So a lot of times when we are inspired or we get new inspiration, we're like, oh, we want to share it with everybody. We want to, and we go out and we share what we're going to do. And then all of a sudden we don't follow through. Right? So this really feels, and this goes back, where was that other card? This really feels like it's this card, right? It really feels like as you are clearing things away, you're creating space for this new growth. And there is quite a bit of healing for you this year, Cancer. I know who I'm speaking to. And particularly what I'm feeling up until your birthday season, so end of June, beginning of July, there is a lot of healing that takes place. And this is because it feels like you coming from this darker space, that inner dark place, that you begin to clear things out because you're seeing more clearly your own light. You're seeing the beauty of your sensitivities. You're seeing the beauty of your creations, and you're healing, and all this new growth is taking place. I feel like the second half of the year for you, after your birthday season, I feel like things are going to really pick up speed for you. So in June, we have a number of eclipses, and I feel like they're going to be rather, I want to say earth shaking for all of us, regardless of what sign we are. Everyone's going to be feeling it, and we always do. This year feels really important, and the eclipses in June feel really important to me. I'm not quite sure why yet. I feel though after June, you're going to be more clear on what your divine path of service is and what you came here to do. And you're going to, as the year goes on, become more and more clear on how you're going to bring your vision to life. Because we got this and we got this. And these two cards are gorgeous. Softly, softly, the tender touch. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Because as I said earlier, you are this hard exterior and this mushy, mushy inside. Think of the crab, protected, carrying its home, the master of camouflage, scurrying sideways to get away from, people and things. Be gentle with yourself all year. Look at this 20, right? It's that 2 vibration. Becoming solid and stable on your own 2 feet. Becoming that channel of light that you came to be. That blessing of light that you came to be. Because you are a master. Look at this, 33. It's a master number. We don't generally add them, but if we did add them, that would make this a 666 energy. This is about that's not a scary number. I just heard, I can see everybody going, oh my God, 666. It's not a scary number. It's not anything that, that foolishness we've been told about it. 6 is about your divine purpose. 6 is also the number of, Virgo. And Virgo is about, taking care of your health, taking care of your home, which is your physical body, really nurturing your connection to the earth, because you are a seed of heaven on earth. And you came here to nurture your seed to life. And we saw it in this picture, right? In this imagery. You came to nurture your seeds through self-love, through compassion, through softly, softly being gentle with yourself and your heart. You're a really beautiful human being. Cancer, you're so beautiful and you're so sensitive, and that your sensitivities are really what add to your beauty in this coming year. Take care of yourself in the first half of the year. Really listen to and honor your intuition and the nudges that the universe is giving to you. And as the year progresses, after your time of rebirth, I feel that things are really going to be amping up for you. You're going to be receiving, my ears ringing like crazy right now. So you are going to be receiving a lot of downloads, uploads, upgrades, support from your universal family, your family in spirit who love you unconditionally. I trust that these messages resonate with you and that at any time you're connecting with them, you will feel loved and supported through the connection. If you're interested in working more one-on-one with me, please see the comments below. Check me out on social media, and please do like, subscribe, and share this channel. I am looking forward to sharing in expanded ways with you, my beautiful Cancer friends and family. So be good to yourself and take good care of that beautiful, beautiful heart. I see you. I feel you. I love you. Thank you.